Welcome everyone to Ep.2 of the CCC podcast. Today we got the one and only Luke, and then we got the champion, the
That's
Huddersfield
right.
High Dragons champion.
Hey,
Jake.
let's go.
How are you guys? How is everyone today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. And coming up to the we're gonna be able to play Diamond and Pearl.
Oh yeah.
I never thought this day would come.
It's so awesome.
It's taken so long.
It has. But before we get into Diamond and Pearl, 'cause today is the release. You gotta tell us, how did it feel to win the CCC?
You'll have seen the reactions. I was speechless. And let me get my little cloth out. So I could hold this. As I say. No, it was probably one of the best feelings I've had in a while. Like, there hasn't been a tournament where I've won flat out.
Mm-hmm.
And going into it, I remember when I won, Miss Raquel said to me, she was like, "I thought you were the worst in the league."
I didn't say you were. Those are my words.
But now we're sat here with the trophy. And I hope it's incentive for other people to try and win. Because obviously you were all going easy on me.
That's what you think, man. And it is an incentive because that is a very, very nice trophy. Very nice trophy.
But no, I was speaking to Seb earlier, and I think when it came to playoffs, I got very lucky in the fact that a lot of people in my mind made really bad trades, aka K-Mega. And I just made the good trades in the fact that I swapped out something that couldn't kill something to something that could kill everything.
Yep.
So it didn't matter anymore. It literally didn't matter anymore. But no, the final was a wild ride. K-Mega prepped for exactly what I was bringing, and I had no clue what was going on. So it's quite lucky that I went with just raw firepower. We just went with raw firepower. We powered through it, and even now I can't tell you what happened because I don't dare watch it back.
Oh no!
No, watch it back. I watched it back, and I have to say it was, for us who weren't actually competing that day, we had our exhibition matches, and then we were commentating the final match, and just I want to say we were trying to be as unbiased as possible, but we failed miserably because we were just losing our minds as things were happening, and just like, even though I think you came back and says like, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just kind of like, I was in a daze, and I'm just like, those plays you made, those reads that happened, I'm just like taking it from the guy who said, I'll be lucky if I'll win one. I just want to win one match, to winning the whole damn thing is insane and could not have happened to a greater guy. Because I mean, you put in the work. You put in the work, the prep, the amount of prep. I prepped with you for 5-6 hours against the Absols, and I mean that the prep paid off, and you made the best trades, and you played well, and you made great reads for someone who barely played any, if not at all, competitive Pokemon other than Nuzlocke challenges and whatnot. To go from that to champion of the draft league, I mean, round of applause. But congratulations, man, totally well deserved. And hey, now we're on to bigger and better things with season 2 coming up.
Season 2 is
very, very shortly.
Right around the corner.
It's too soon for me.
Literally 2 weeks from now. It's literally
Jake only gets to hold on to that trophy for another 2 weeks before it's up for grabs again.
And luckily, I get to keep this one.
Yeah.
My favorite picture of Jake is when he's holding up the trophy and he sends it to us. He just looks so happy.
It's now my profile pictures.
I love it. The sheer joy, man. It was
I couldn't wait to come back home when I got the notification that it had been delivered. Like, I was at work and I could not wait to come home and just touch it. I just need to touch it. I was like, it's my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Well,
but it goes to show anyone that It's a game of numbers at the end of the day,
Oh,
and
yeah.
if you do your numbers, you're probably gonna win.
Yeah.
It's like-
Fair enough.
Stay in school,
talking to
guys. Do
Luke-
math.
Yeah, I was talking to Luke the other day, and it's funny how we all think differently when we're in battles. Because Jake, you're just calculate everything. Luke, it just apart from the Umbreon thing, where I would always shout foul play. You know,
I love it. Every time I have Umbreon, I'm like, the attack is good. I hear Seb in the back of my mind screaming, foul play, foul play, foul play.
But everyone's got just this different way of viewing things. Like I'm more of a well, sometimes I guess this season I was a lot more conservative than what I used to. But everyone had a different play style. It was fun to just watch it, and you know, I learned from freaking Jake telling me Choice Scarf Butterfree was a thing. I'm like, oh, that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, it's a thing. It's not a thing. It's a Jake thing because only Jake would think to do it, and that's the thing. That's those are what I like to call Jake strats, and they
sometimes
work.
You've got to brute force it, and when
Yeah.
the calculations aren't going your way, you just have to make them. You have to make them work, and if that means nasty plotting a Grimmsnarl or running special Crobat,
Oh my! Special bulky Crobat, fat bat.
Yep,
Oh
fat
my
bat.
god!
yeah, it's sometimes you just got to do it, man. You just
Yeah.
got to do it when the calculations go green.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
no offense to Phoenix, man, and I feel like we won't stop talking about this forever, but it's like. Literally, when I nasty plotted that Grimmsnarl, every calculation went green. Nothing lived. Nothing on his team lived.
Yeah.
And even worse, it was a G-Max snooze as well. So it's like, you've got a 50% chance of going to sleep if you live.
Yeah. That's great.
No, congratulations, Jake.
It was really good fun. It was really good fun. And it was a fairy tale run through the playoffs. I think, barring like the DNF with Josh, we ran through the Absols. We ran through Nick. Sorry, Nick. And then it came close. It came close with K Mega because I mean the other two games we literally just ran through them. There was no stopping me. But I don't think I won a single game. I don't think I lost a single game in playoffs.
You're starting to pop. I can hear
sorry,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was just I didn't want to just stop the flow. I started to hear it.
That's okay.
It
That's okay.
Do you hear it, Seb, or am I
didn't
crazy?
hear it. I didn't hear it, but
okay, I was hearing it.
I'll move the mic further away.
Okay.
But yeah, through playoffs, I don't think I lost a single match. I think everything was a 2-0.
Yeah.
In terms of games, which was mental, which was absolutely mental.
Yeah, even the final. Oh, and King Mega really prepped for that Rotom as well. We all forgot about Moldbreaker. We all forgot about Moldbreaker.
Bro, I forgot about Moldbreaker in the game. I saw it and I was like, okay, it's Moldbreaker, and it's like brain fog. Nothing happened.
Yeah, no, I always forget that Moldbreaker is an ability because all it says is it breaks the mold. I'm like, what does that mean? What does he mean? He broke the mold? Like, did he break the ice? Like, what is or like what is this thing? And then when I finally learned, I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, that's not good.
Yep. Yeah, I really learned what Moldbreaker did when I was going against someone and they had Lightning Rod. I'm like, well, Moldbreaker doesn't care about Lightning Rod. And I just brought Holucha out. But I had no idea before that what it actually did. You know?
No, yeah, I completely understand. Moldbreaker was like, I mean, again, like the best thing about this for me is like relearning like how to play competitive Pokemon and just remembering like how fun it can be when it's fresh and new. Which is why we're doing this is because it's fresh and new and we're doing things that we've already talked about season 2's format, but the fact that we're doing non-restricted, no roaming legends, no legends whatsoever, and doing it in a VGC style format is something brand new and fresh. And I cannot wait to see what everyone as teams is going to be, how the draft is going to be. The draft is going to be absolutely insane.
I'm so
going to be
scared about
crazy.
that
It's
draft.
going to be very cutthroat. But I mean, I'm super excited, and I just can't wait to learn more because I do love competitive Pokemon, and learning, doing the draft league is definitely great help to get better at it, and using mons that we don't get to see a lot in VGC anymore. So
yeah, that's the whole
absolutely
point of
love it. Yeah, absolutely love it.
Yeah, but then also in bigger news, Gen 4 comes out again.
And
are you guys ready?
No.
So, I mean,
not at all.
Gen 4 is Diamond, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl, or as Seb likes to call it, BDSM. when he told me that, I was like, I get it. Like, you can make that mistake so much. I've like
so
almost
funny.
thought it, but now I'm like thinking to my head, I'm like, that's actually freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, you guys a big fan of BDSM, Pokemon BDSM? Yeah. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, right? No.
Way of
it's
calling
hilarious.
me out.
Listen, man, that's a great story. If you thought I was not going to share that with everyone, you're out of your mind. It's too funny. It's too.
So
you have every right to
that doesn't know. I've been like saving all my files of BDSM and like Pokemon BDSM in my computer.
I want you to know. I've just checked, and my folder that I've saved all my files in is BDSM.
Come on, guys, learn the acronym. Like, dude, like the FBI is gonna the FBI or whatever is gonna look at your thing and just like, oh god, what in the world is this? BDSM, dude.
Yep.
Nah, that's hilarious though. But yeah, no, I mean it's crazy. It comes out for me and Seb in the next 4.5 hours, and we will be
20 minutes to get go for me.
Yeah,
but
and you gotta wait. Yep. And we in 4.5 hours, when we will be live playing it in our race. I mean, I guess if you don't already know, me and Seb are doing a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Nuzlocke race. We're going to be doing racing to see who can beat the champion first, and we're going to be doing a Nuzlocke style format. It's going to just be a basic Nuzlocke set. We're not doing anything hardcore or anything like that. It's just going to be a basic Nuzlocke run, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we hope you guys, come out and check it out. And thank you to Seb for doing it with me, because God knows how long it could take being, by myself, hoping some people chat in the chat. At least I have someone to talk to.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great and a whole lot of fun. And I'm excited and a little nervous. This will be most likely my longest stream ever. And for you guys, and for anyone who's interested in streaming, I guess I'll toss it over to you and Jake and Seb, and tips, man. Like, give me all the tips that you can, because 5 hours is 6 hours is my max stream, man. And it's looking like we're going to be going to about 12 plus at least.
Number 1, get the Jirachi from your event code.
No, we've already said that's banned.
Yeah, we banned Legends.
Number 1,
we banned Gen Legends.
Get your Jirachi. Number 2, if you like me, restless leg syndrome helps, because the longest stream I've done is 11 hours. I don't know about you, Seb. What's the longest stream you've done?
Probably like 8 or 9. I think it's what the community day we did.
Oh yeah,
when we watched the Pokemon movie. It was probably like 9 hours.
Full day.
Yep.
I was destroyed after it. Yeah. Like fully destroyed. I think I did 11 hours on Warzone. It wasn't even like Pokemon content. It was just all FPS.
That's too much brain power, man.
I was full on dead. So best of luck to you, man. I mean, come the 10-hour mark, you won't care who's in chat, how entertaining you're being. You're just going to be your brain is just going to be solely focused on, I cannot die at this moment in time. Yeah. Because as I've seen in like my Sun and Moon Nuzlocke, if you get late on and you're starting to plow through gyms with your team, and then you come a point where you start losing mons. If you don't have a lucky egg or the experience share isn't doing enough for you, you have to go and grind for a good hour to 2, and then the next person comes across and just vroom, straight past you. And you best watch out, Luke, because when me and Seb were doing the Soul Link, that man was so fast.
That is so true.
He was in front of me the whole time.
That was great. That's great.
I still remember when I was in front. I was like, "Oh, we're just gonna battle these Team Aqua guys." And I was out as like 5 Pokemon in the screen. I'm like, "Whoa!"
Oh man, hopefully none of that happens. I'm gonna cry. Like I've already like thought of my process for the Nuzlocke, and it's gonna be a lot of very precise calculations. I will give everyone a spoiler right now. There will be a Bidoof on my team. His name will be God, and he will beat Cynthia's Garchomp. So, and he will stay most likely a Bidoof. I might not evolve him. I'll have to. I'll debate it heavily throughout the game. We'll see. Probably around hour 7 mark, if he's still a Bidoof, I'm probably gonna put him a Barrel if things get too crazy. But he will be on the team.
Keep that ability, man. You gotta keep that ability.
Yeah, I need that pick. I need the freaking godsend ability. Please don't give me pickup. Actually, pickup might be good because you might get some rare candies out of it and help out.
It might be good if you stick an Eviolite on it.
Yeah, it could be. Who knows? I don't know. I've never thought of it like that.
Is Eviolite in this gen?
Yeah,
it should be, right?
No,
it was introduced this gen, right?
I would hope so.
This gen, okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
I would hope so.
I imagine so because it was the gen that they did the extra evolution. So it's like Magmazone and Honchkrow and
Magmortar,
Electivire.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to it. I don't really have a plan because I've never played this game before. Like never. Like
really?
I have. I've played for it as a kid. I've played every Pokemon game through to the end, but I don't remember a single thing. And then I started a Platinum Nuzlocke when Diamond and Pearl got announced for remakes. And I was like, right, cool, I'm going to do a Platinum Nuzlocke. We can get used to the game, and then when it comes out, we can just do whatever. I wiped just after the second gym. Twice. Twice. I dropped it, and we did Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. What was that, dude?
Was it Renegade Platinum or was it just Platinum?
Just normal Platinum. Just normal Platinum.
Wow.
I did randomize abilities. I think I got screwed over with something that had Aftermath.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I had a Porygon with color change, which is why I love blocks. Blocks, it will always have a place in my heart. But no, I got killed to secondary abilities twice.
Okay.
And then I just got steamrolled in the first gym. In the third gym, I got steamrolled.
Gotcha.
But I don't know what your guys' plans are because you might know the story. You know where you're going. I mean, especially for me, I don't know where I'm going. So it's gonna be great fun.
This was the second game I played the most for Pokemon.
Okay.
And it was Pearl. So that's why I bought Pearl. Even though the region variants suck, they're terrible. They're really terrible.
Someone had to get
for nostalgia, you know?
We're glad you did it. Took one for the team. Got
Bro,
Pearl.
when I broke it to Seb, I was like, his face just dropped.
I mean, someone's
gotta love Pearl,
right? You're gonna need a Sentret to fill your Pokedex.
You're right. Who wants Scyther and Scizor when you can get Pinsir and something else?
It is what it is.
We get the dogs.
Yeah. We get the dogs that are cats. Yeah.
I think Seb gets Electivire, which is actually the better. I think Electivire is better than Magmortar.
I agree.
Don't I get Magmortar? I thought you guys got Electivire.
Or maybe we get Electivire.
If we get Electivire, then rip.
Just rip. He's just trying to find something to help, like, make you feel better, but turns out, nah. No, I mean, crazy. Pearl's a good one.
2 features that never went back into the Pokemon games, and I just love. were the stickers in the Pokeballs to make you like, you
Yes.
know, the Pokeballs go like
Yeah.
flaming out and all that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and the underground. I
The
spent
underground, yes.
hours in the underground just playing that silly minigame. I had plenty of Firestones. I had plenty of everything, but I kept on doing it. I just did it and did it, and I loved it. And now they got the statues and stuff, so it's even gonna be even more crazy. And I won't ruin any surprises about the statues because I know Jake is like spoiler free, so it'll be.
I know what they do. I know what they do. I feel like I think that they bring other mons in because technically the underground is now the wild area.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
kind of.
That's what they've done with it. Yeah, and you can influence what's in your underground with statues and stuff.
Okay, they're right. They're just special statues as well. So,
but I've seen a statue of like Feraligatr, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Depending on what, like, I don't know how you get these statues. I don't know if you do too, but
I know how.
That could influence your race massively. If you're searching for a mon and you're just like, right, I need something to plug a hole. It's like I need a water type, and it's like right, I'm gonna go get my Feraligatr statue out of the PC, and I'm gonna go catch a level 40 Feraligatr.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, if that's how it works, that's insane. But I feel like those mons, from what I remember specifically, is a lot of Pokemon are going to be locked till post game because they like Diamond Pearl was very strict about everything that was in the national decks. Like you could not like get Electivire or Magmortar until you got the national decks or all that stuff. So I feel like that won't be an issue for our race particularly. And I think speaking on about how you said it was his most played game, I love the Underground. The Underground was super fun. I always was a big fan of the Secret Bases, Eve and Oras and Ruby and Sapphire. But I'm the most excited about the return to freaking contest, dude. I cannot wait to make my Pokemon tap dance on stage. It's gonna be great. I love it. I was always a sucker for the contest, and I'm gonna win every ribbon. And then my favorite thing is in the post game, you go to this guy who is called the Ribbon House, and if you have a specific amount of ribbons, you get your own mansion, and that's pretty freaking cool, man.
Really?
For like 14-year-old me.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't even know. I didn't even know.
And that's my favorite memory about Diamond and Pearl, and I guess Platinum is the post game. The post game was always so much fun to me in that game because you get to go to the island, and you get to find Heatran and all that. There's a little extra story on there. That's when all the new Pokemon start popping up, and that's where you get to battle Cynthia, the hard version of Cynthia, if I remember correctly. At least in Platinum, I think. I don't know if it's in Diamond and Pearl anymore, but she's got her own hometown, and it's super cool. And I always loved the post game for Diamond and Pearl. And I guess Gen 4, that came out in middle school for me. So I was like 13, 14 when that came out. And I just remember playing the absolute crap out of that game as well. I don't remember it too much because I have not touched it since like the newer games came out. I never went back and played Diamond and Pearl or Platinum after Black and White and the new games and all that. So I have not played it in about 10 years. So there's going to be times where I'm probably going to get lost, and it's going to be great because it's going to be time for Sub to catch up at that point, because I'm going to be like, all right, what galactic lightning bolt do I step on to go to this room? And those are the puzzles, man. I've never been good at puzzles. I'm scared about the 7th gym. I remember that gym being hard as hell to get past because you have to hit snowballs in a certain place to bounce off the snowballs in a certain way. And I'm not looking forward to that. That might be a good 30 30-minute period.
I have got no clue.
Well, advantage Luke. But it's gonna be fun. And I guess, Jake, you're doing the sleep lock, which hopefully you're not gonna have to do past 24 hours. We are.
It's capped at 24 hours because I have to be. I have to
able.
Do real things. But then I will come back. I will sleep, and if I die, I will go again, and we'll carry on.
We'll do another
2.5 days, I think.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that you could see me live for 56 hours.
That's wild.
Great. Go
So
watch those
please,
VODs, guys.
yeah, please lose too, so we get you for 56 hours.
No, it's gonna be fun. I imagine the playthrough's gonna take probably a lot longer because I don't know where I'm going.
Mhm.
And given that I've already spent 24 hours in Sun and Moon, and I haven't even like finished the end of the fourth island,
Mhm.
I'm a very slow playthrough.
Yeah.
So,
But you're not racing with
I'm gonna
anyone,
have
so
to-
you know.
Yeah.
I'm racing with myself, so I'm gonna die.
That's great. That's hilarious.
No, I'm really looking forward to it.
Mhm.
A lot more than what I expected to be as well. Normally with remakes, I'm not too
Mhm.
hyped, but with this one, there's something different about it. I feel like because I don't know what I'm doing, it's gonna feel like a new game. It's really gonna feel like a new game. I'm just really excited to play it, man. I'm just really
Me
excited to
too.
play it.
I
I
wanna
feel
get a
like it'll be
drift
worth
limb.
every penny.
I need that drift limb. But I remembered back in the day they were hard to get. If I
You
remember
can only get it
correctly.
on. I think you can only get it on Fridays, which is good for us because we're gonna be playing on
Yes!
Friday.
There we
I think
go.
it's Friday. It might be Wednesday. It's one of those things.
And
Someone
is it the
at
Valley
the Valley
Windworks?
Windworks, yeah. Phoenix. That's gonna be one of the ones where we just
Phoenix, where
scream
you at?
Phoenix, Phoenix, where are you? Phoenix. But it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I guess we can talk about our first impressions. I know for me, I think we talked about like our favorite things about the game, but for some reason, Gen 4 always stuck out to me more so than other games solely because I really liked Team Galactic. I really liked the
Oh.
evil team in this one a lot. I thought Cyrus was just not like a guy like some villains have like a self-righteous gain or whatnot. Cyrus just wanted to end the world. He wanted to create a whole new world. And it was just so like bonkers because they literally, I don't know if you guys remember this, they literally set off a bomb in the game. And I'm like, what? As they come, like,
yes.
this is
They
super
did, yeah.
serious right now. And I'm like, oh my God. But that always stuck out to me. And I really enjoyed Team Galactic so much. So that's for me, that's what sticks out for me when I remember Gen 4 is just Team Galactic. The Pokemon were always good. I did enjoy the Pokemon too, but like Team Galactic was like a major highlight for me. And I did like the idea of the creation. Like we kind of get into the mythos of how, sort of a lore freak like myself, we get into the mythos of how Pokemon was created. And I find that absolutely crazy. And that's why Gen 4 was always stood out for me. So
What I like.
mean,
Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
I don't. Sorry, Seb. I mean, I haven't got that much knowledge of Gen 4, but I know it's renowned for it's the first step the Pokemon community, the Pokemon company, have took to actually develop a serious storyline. I feel that died off in Gen 6, so they carried it through into Gen 5, and so Black and White 2, and then after that the story kind of died off, and then we went more to the gimmick side of thing again. But it's like I feel like Gen 4 was what I feel is like the pinnacle of like Pokemon storyline, if you know what I mean.
Yep,
Barring
fair
like
enough.
Gen 2, because Gen 2 takes one story and another story and mashes them together.
yeah.
And I feel like Gen 1 and Gen 3 lacked storyline, especially Gen 1 definitely did, because Gen 1 was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
it's all about Team Rocket and battling Gary,
Mhm.
and then you go do the Pokemon League and that's it. Gen 3 tried to do storyline with sort of like Magma and Aqua, but didn't really click. And then Gen 4 kind of got it to a point where you're actually invested, like, bro, I need to. When you go into the boss battle, it's like, I'm going to beat you down. It's like,
Yes.
like, you are actually a bad guy, and I'm going to kick your ass. But no, I mean, I'm really going to enjoy it. And roll on Black and White remix.
Yeah, dude. This the start. Like once this game launches, Twitter's gonna be afloat with Gen 5 remakes, dude. It's time, and I cannot wait for that because cannot just be like I'm one of you guys. I was crapping on Gen 5. I was crapping up, but I want some remakes now because I've grown to appreciate Gen 5. So I mean, I don't think we're gonna get it anytime soon. It took a while for Gen 4 to
No.
come out because I mean, Oras came out in
There was
God,
too much
20,
behind Gen 4, man.
yeah,
There was too much of
2014.
a wave behind Gen
Yeah,
4. There was like
yeah,
they knew that when they announced this, it had to be good because
yeah,
if this was a ball they could not drop.
yeah. They
Like
could
when
not.
when the drop when the ball's coming and they're trying to catch it like this, and they're
Yeah.
like, bro, if we drop this, this could be the end.
The
It
thing
could
is,
be the-
I love how the Pokemon company said, technically, we didn't drop the ball. We gave the ball to someone else and said, "Hey, here's this baby.
That's
Just
how much
don't,
it mattered. That's how much
just,
it mattered. The Pokemon Company
just,
didn't want to take responsibility for it. It was like,
just,
no.
just take our baby and just don't mess it up. Here you go." And I
Yep.
mean, from every review I hear, it's a faithful remake of Diamond and Pearl, and then all the negative is it's a faithful remake of Diamond and Pearl. You know, I mean, they're gonna have the new and you know, for me, I'm fine with that. I mean, we as streamers, we go back and play these games all the time, and we've grown to learn how thankful we are for the new features and the new games. But we
Yep.
do appreciate, breakable TMs, and I do. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of the HMs anymore, I do kind of like the idea of like, you know what, I have to have my Bidoof know all the holy trinity of surf, cut, and strength, and he needs to know. He must know these. And he gets Hyper Fang. That's it. That's his only normal move he gets. Okay. But yeah, that was crazy. I love Gen 4. I love the mythos. And I cannot wait to see. I just can't wait to play it. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
it's gonna be
crazy.
fun regardless. And one of my favorite things that they tied previous games to it. Because if you wanted to
Yeah.
get Regigigas, you better get those Regis from Sapphire onto your Diamond or Pearl version. And then when I found out that Regigigas was a thing and that I needed to transfer my Pokemon, and I was like, what? That's epic. And then I just started transferring all my Pokemon over. But I liked how they tied the stories from one game to another. Now it just feels like, well, in Auras they went the cheap way. It's like, oh, we got like portals in the sky. It's like, great, okay, now that's the way we get the legends and stuff like that. I want story behind them.
Yeah.
And I guess Sword and Shield kind of had a story, but I didn't enjoy Sword and Shield that much, so I just didn't even bother. They did the minimum stuff of this story so I could get my competitive Pokemon, and that's it. That's all I did.
Yeah, I feel like Sword and Shield was one of the ones where we, as a collective group, we played the game just to play the game so we can get to like the shiny hunting and the competitive scene of it. At least for me, for Sword and Shield. But I do want to go back on to what Jake said. I will say though, Gen 6 did have not the best story, but it had its moment near the end where the buildup was terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, like the Team Flare was
way too long. Like
way too long.
Between I
Yeah.
think Gym 1 and Gym 2, isn't that about 2 hours gameplay? Too long.
Yeah,
Too long.
it's too long. It's too long. But I will say, when they said, "Yeah, we're gonna launch this missile into the sky and destroy the world to make it beautiful," I'm like, "Oh, oh my goodness, this is not good." And then they kind of tie in that giant tall man. He was the one that started the Pokemon, because they mentioned the Pokemon world, which was like a big thing because everyone was talking about like how, like, what is this war? When did this start? Like, they actually kind of tie that in. So I will say Gen 6 had its moments, but overall, completely agree with your assessment. But they did want to point out, give Gen 6 a little bit of a shout out for having some pretty like oh shit moments going on there near the end of the story.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
100%.
But
I mean, I don't want to slate Sword and Shield because we'll probably come back to it in about 2 years' time, and we'll replay it and go, you know what? This isn't actually that bad. I mean, I feel the story definitely needs a lot of padding. It needs a lot of padding. There's a lot of stuff that you walk around and go, hang on. And especially when I first saw Dynamax, I was like, this isn't for me. I was like, this could be. When I saw it, I was like, this could be the end for Pokemon for me. It's like this is too much. Like, I liked Megas, but this is just too much. It's like it's a hologram that is massive and can do special moves. And I was like, I don't know if I can get on board with this. It's like
that's funny because I thought the same about Megas. I did not like the fact that they were introducing megas. I was like, what is this? Is this Digimon now? I was like, what's going on?
No, it would be Digimon if they somehow turned into like an angel with big boobies. That would be Digimon.
And a Gatling gun.
And a Gatling gun on top of
Fair
his
enough.
like crotch. That would be Digimon. But fair
Fair
enough. I will say, like, I think honestly, I love the additional mechanics that they've added to make it. I mean, let's be real. It was fan service. They did megas for fan service to bring back the older generation because it all was for older Pokemon.
Yep.
But then they dug themselves in that hole. I feel like where they feel like they have to introduce like a new gameplay mechanic every
Yeah.
gen. So we had the Z-moves in Gen 7, Dynamax in Gen 8, Gen 9. We probably will have Pokemon Fusion. I feel like that's the next thing we're gonna get. I truly believe that's like the next grand scheme.
Technically, we've had it,
But I feel like it's gonna be a full on thing. I feel like they're just building up to like craziness here. I don't know,
Yeah.
or maybe they just won't do it because at the same time, I kind of like not having that. Like, I mean, I liked megas only because I'm a Charizard lover, and they finally gave Charizard the Dragon type that it deserved, and I was very happy about that. But besides that, I did not mega evolve my Pokemon other than Charizard, and that was it.
Yep.
And that was it. That's how I felt about megas.
In Oras, every one of my Pokemon had a Megastone.
I mean, if they could mega evolve, why not? Right?
Fair enough.
That's crazy.
But I feel looking back, we always go back and we play it and go, you know what, this actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's like the replayability of like Fire Red, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Oras. I'd say the original.
Yeah.
Ruby and Sapphire. Like, people don't realize how difficult they are until I watch Seb play it.
Yeah.
Until I modded it, I was like, bro, this is broke.
Yeah.
It is. I think the second gym in Ruby and Sapphire was famous for like just killing everyone.
It was always the second for me. I always remember this because even as when we were playing like Emerald and Brawly, it was Gym 2 and then the May fight right afterwards, which were like the two hardest fights for me as a child playing it. And even like when I went back and played it, I think I wiped to like Brawly once because I just did not have an answer for his fighting type Pokemon. So I was just like, yo, this kind of sucks. I need my Taillow to hurry up and learn Wing Attack so I can win this. But like that was I remember Gen 3 being like difficult. And then good Lord have mercy. Like freaking Skyla with her Altaria was insane.
Oh yeah.
And I mean that game, Gen 3 was not like the be all end all of like easy mode. It was not. It was hard. And that's the reason why like people to this day say like the Gen 3, if you're gonna do a Nuzlocke for your Gen 3, that's not the one to start out with because it's the hardest one to do. And that's the easy, like, that's straight facts. If you're basically doing the Kaizo version of it for your first one because you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Like you're gonna wipe, dude. Like if you don't know what you're doing, you're wiping because it's hard, man. Gen 3 was always hard.
Yeah, another thing I love what they introduced in Diamond and Pearl were all the battle items, all the new battle items, like Choice Scarf, Choice like Focus Sash, all that kind of stuff. So it just
fun fact, that's when VGC started. VGC started in the Diamond in Gen 4. That's when VGC
that was like the birth of Wi-Fi battling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it came out on the DS. It was a DS staple.
You'd have to go to that little room to go do the global battle. Like you'd have to walk like past Jubilife City into the world with the giant globe, and that's how you would do your Wi-Fi battles. Yeah, it was insane. I didn't do it because I didn't have friends that played Pokemon, or actually I didn't get past dial-up internet until I was like 17 years old, so I could never use the internet to play any games online. So I never got to enjoy that feature, which will be kind of fun to see them introduce that again, which I think they have said that that's how they're going to do it too.
Yeah,
cool. The Union Room or something, like, going into the Pokemon Center and going in there. Like, I just remember not being able to do that.
I remember the excitement because like when in the older gens, when you had to plug in the cable and you never knew if it was going to work, and you spoke to that guy in the Pokemon Center, you were like, come on! And it was like, trade partner found. I was like, yes! Now give me my Haunter back, please.
Oh, man. I love it. I love Gen 4. Gen 4 is going to be great. I cannot wait to get my hands on that. But I do want
You
to
don't have
ask
to
you
wait
guys.
long.
I know 5 hours, not 4 hours, going on 3 soon. I do want to ask you guys though, how's life been? Like, how has it been? I mean, we just kind of like I feel like we all kind of had that like hangover from finals day where we just kind of been like we like all kind of like took a little bit of a week off and then we're got back into it and now we're prepping for Diamond and Pearl. But like how has life been, guys? Like I want to know because I think the best thing about us is that we like when we're not like streaming, like when we get on these calls, just when we're not recording, we just talk
Yeah.
about life for hours. But I just want to know how everything's been going. I know Seb's been busy with some things. I mean, I've been working like a madman every day. Jake, I know you've been working crazy as well. But how is everyone doing?
Life's good.
Everyone likes to think that we've got a break period, but
Oh yeah.
there has been no break.
There's
Yeah.
no breaks. Yeah.
There has been no
No.
break. Like, me and Seb toyed with the idea before. It was like season 2 has to be next year. It's like it has to be
Yep.
next year. And then we brought it forward, and I was like, "Oh, okay, oh, okay."
It's all my fault. It's all my fault.
We brought it forward, and I can see why we brought it forward, but there has literally been no break.
Yeah.
Like, these seasons go through so much effort to get everything right before draft day,
Mhm.
and then draft day happens, and then it gets worse. But no, it's been busy, but it's been really nice.
Yeah.
I'm really sad that I didn't get my Nuzlocke done in time, but CCC took over. We have to do some logos, we have to do some
Yeah.
graphics and stuff. So
Yeah.
it you have to prioritize things. But I'm not gonna lie, I've really enjoyed not battling.
Yeah.
It does. It is like a little bit of fresh air, to be honest.
Yeah,
when you're
not
like,
having to spend a day prepping is definitely,
Yeah.
or in some case, Jake's case, a couple days prepping. It's
Full
a
week.
full week. It's definitely a nice break. But go on, so what were you gonna say?
oh no, like it's been crazy. I haven't been streaming as much just because life took over. I got into like new training. Hopefully, land a new job. Fingers crossed. And I've been doing that. It's just a bunch of paperwork. You guys know how it is. And hopefully by next year we'll have a more solid things of what going on. Maybe we could all meet up somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean, I say maybe, but it's probably gonna happen.
it's definitely happening.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. But yeah, and then just like the CCC. I mean, Jake and I have been going crazy. We got the council now, so we got Luke and Nick now that helps us out a lot as well.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think we're about to be done for like prep for the season, but there's always this uncertainty that something's just gonna go off.
Bro, it's the last week. It's the last
Yeah.
week. And you and Nick have got this to come. So we invited you into the group. And we were like, oh, yeah, enjoy it. And actually, it's just because we were crying out for help because it's way more than 2 people can cope with.
And that's the funny thing is when I reached out to Seb about like bringing some things for, I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna ask them to, like, let's just give them ideas, I might as well just offer my assistance and everything else. And then obviously Nick felt the same way. But please let us know. I mean, me and Nick will both tell you right now. Let us know what you need, and we will get it. We will get it done. If it's just like messaging everyone, or Luke, I need you on like now to look at this overlay. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Stuff like that. Like,
Welcome to the pit of fire that is draft week.
I cannot.
Because I mean, at least we're not streaming it. Because that was the bit.
It looked great.
It
But Jake
did look
was
well.
dying in the background. I was stressing over the freaking website. I was like, why is this not working? Thank God
that
we
meme
had
where
you
that
guys,
guy
man.
walks in with the pizza into that room and everything is on fire and he just goes,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how it felt when I joined in, because like I realized the draft was going too fast and Seb was just like not doing like the commentary part. I'm like, do you need help? Do you need someone to come in? And then like Seb's like, yes, get in now. And then, and then like every time I was just like, Jake's like, all right, good job, Luke. All right, I gotta go prep this. All right, Jack, okay? What do you pick here? Okay. And then eventually we got it. I mean, it came across presentation wise. You would not have known there was fires going on in the back, but yeah, I'm glad we're not doing that.
I
I'm
was
glad we're not
drafting
doing
for
that again.
4 different people.
4 teams. I keep forgetting. I always forget about that. Like you were drafting for 4 other people and yourself. Like
Yeah, I told everyone if you can't make it
be great.
this time around, you're just not going. I cannot draft for different people.
You can pick from the scraps.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, no, it's crazy.
I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it, and I don't want people to get the wrong impression that we hate it, because we do. But
no, we love it. It's probably my favorite thing. I've been wanting this forever,
Yeah.
and it's hard work, but I don't care. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think at the end of the day, we have to keep in perspective. While it's a lot of hard work, I mean, look at how fun draft, finals day was. Like that
it was amazing.
Finals day was brilliant. It was a cherry on the top of what could have been an 8-tier wedding cake.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, I think that's why we do it. Why you guys do it was because of how.
It's because it's me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like it would not have been as great if K Mega won, but I mean, obviously we were all a little biased because it was our boy. But at the same time,
I was too invested in Jake, man. I
think we all
saw him prep. We bounced ideas. There was no way I wanted him to win.
Yeah.
I want to apologize for being really hard-headed with people as well, because I don't want to say I used people, but I did in a way. It was like, right. So the way me and Jack would prep is I would give him my team and tell him to break it. And then in the final, I basically just sent my team out to almost everyone and said, break it.
Mm.
And then obviously they'd send me something back. It's like, oh, right, I can break it this way. And I'd be like, no. It's like, you can do this or you can do that. And I might have been a bit like forward in a way, but it was just me saying, right, okay, I recognize what you've said, but I've already thought of that idea. It was just too much. It was too much. I used everyone. I'm really sorry. I used everyone.
Use us all, Jake. Yeah, we're resources, man.
You want to win,
Yeah, that's fine.
It is what it is.
You're good. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful sign, man. But yeah, I mean, again, like, yeah, it's crazy, and yeah, I can, from what you guys have told me, draft week is gonna be crazy, but I'm ready for the craziness. It's gonna be great, and I cannot wait to do that with you guys, and then watch season 2 flourish, because we have great ideas for season 2 that are gonna hopefully come to
I'm excited.
fruition.
I am,
and it's gonna be
sorry.
No, you're fine, man.
No, I'm just scared. I'm just scared because the Pokemon are too scarce, and everyone wants the same stuff, and there's a bunch of staples, and there's other stuff. Yeah. So they're just gonna go fast, man. I just hope people end up being happy with their teams.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. That is the thing. I mean, being happy with your team, I think we were all lucky, because I think generally everyone kind of got what they wanted.
Yeah.
Season 1. Season 2 is going to be a different story, but hey, that's going to make us flex our muscles and use our brains and learn how to, like, all right, God, we're going to struggle making this team, but we're going to make it work.
Yeah, plus we got to redeem ourselves, Luke.
Yeah, we have to. We're in the bottom division. I'm sorry, Seb, but me and you have to come out on top so we can get to the cool division with Jake. Like, exactly. We have to. We have to.
You don't want to be here, man. It's a pool of death.
Jake's over here like, okay, I got Josh, I got Brandon, I got Cam. He's sitting here. He's just like, where's everyone else? Where are my friends from?
The one thing I'm looking forward to is I'm hoping that Jack is free on the weekend that we battle. Because we'll do a full production movie.
Oh
We'll
yeah.
do what the final should have been. We will have the full handshake. We will have the we'll have the dual cams. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
That's funny.
That's
I want
another
that.
thing
I
I like
But
about
again,
it.
again, this season is going to be very dependent on what people draft.
Yeah.
Like it's if you don't have like I got away with it in Dynamax format because I had a team of glass cannons. Let's be honest. And Dynamax kind of fixes that problem.
Yeah.
Kind of fixes it. It's like it gives you double HP. So it's like your
Yeah,
glass
and not
cannon
only that, it
becomes
also gives you like
a two-shot
defense
glass cannon.
boost and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that helps a lot as well. The
This
boosting
season, you ain't got any of that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. We're gonna see some crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna see some crazy EV spreads. We're gonna see some crazy item uses. We're gonna see some crazy move sets, and that's what's gonna be so fun about it. Is because it's gonna be I was almost said something. It's gonna be really really hard to prep, and for these teams because you're not gonna know how that person's gonna want to run that mod. Because if you want a mod to survive, you're gonna have to invest bulk instead of attack.
Yep.
Like if you want that mon to survive, so it's gonna take 2 hits or 3 hits to kill mon. Battles are gonna be longer. They are, and then the item uses you're gonna see some crazy item uses. I'm already thinking from some of the teams. I've built and subs helped me build like how I want to run these mods and a lot of but these things I'm like I might have to run this defensive and suck it up and deal with having to hit 3 attacks to kill a Pokemon,
Yeah.
and that's really what it's going to boil down to. And it's going to be fun. It's really going to bring out like the battler in you. Like it's going to show you how like dependent you are on like just your previous knowledge of VGC. This is like, again, something we've talked about. It's not something that you've seen in VGC since Gen 4, Gen 5. It's going to be
Look
crazy.
at his face. Look at his
I've
face.
got zero experience of that.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like this is non-megas. This is Gen 5 when Landorus was the bane of everyone's existence, but this time there is no Landorus. Like
Exactly.
it's gonna be insane. I cannot wait.
If you want to speak about crazy, let's talk about our little friends.
Oh yeah,
Our little friends.
Yeah, Little Cup is coming up, dude.
I was like, what's going on? Yes. Oh, Little Cup's just a week from today.
It's a week from now, yeah. Right
I'm
off
really
Brilliant
looking forward
Diamond to
to it.
Little Cup. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a very good format. Like when we came to this decision as a group, I was so happy the fact that we'll do it as a weekend.
Yeah,
because it's going to be so good as a weekend. It's going to be action packed. Everyone's going to play each other. It's like a round robin format, and then everyone will go into playoffs no matter where you seed. And it's just going to be so fun, man. Like,
Yeah.
me and Nick were building teams the other day, and initially we were like, right, we need to patch some things up. So you pick the couple of mons that you want to use, and you're like, right, I want to use this S tier and this A tier. And you're like, right, let's patch up the back bit. And then we soon came to realise it doesn't matter what type you've got, because everything's dying in 2 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like I've got a fairly balanced team going in. My team is I sent it to Jack, and his reaction was, "I swear to God, if you play with that, I'm gonna kill you."
But I bet Jack has something crazy too, man. He comes up with the craziest
Well,
stuff.
Jack, I can say it because it doesn't exist. Jack was planning Guts Rattata with Facade.
Oh God, that's terrible. But
it's not in the game, so we're all right.
He's an evil human. I mean, he could do that with something else that has guts. It doesn't matter if it's a Rattata.
Michael Heat is in there, right?
Yeah.
Is he in the game?
Yeah, he's been asking me some very specific questions, so he's obviously got something planned.
Yeah.
Good
old Jack.
And I like the fact that we've allowed move changes as well, just between games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't get stale, if you know what I mean. So if you get walled by a team, there's sort of ways you can move around it. Obviously, you might not have like a stab move, but you can maybe have something that might hit super effective and make a difference. what thing I didn't realize is that your EVs don't actually matter.
Nope.
It's like it really doesn't matter at all. It's like, oh, do I want to put 2 points in this or an extra 1 point in this? It's like it's not really going to make a difference to rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, me. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I've never played Little Cup before. I've watched it. It's gonna be. I don't think anyone's done it in game either. It's always been on Showdown.
Not in game and not with the rules we've set. So it's gonna be.
Yeah, the rules are a bit crazy. The rules are a bit crazy, but it was only there to design. It was designed to stop the usual mons from just rolling everything.
Yeah.
Which makes them viable. People can use whatever they want now. I think we only have 4 banned mons.
Yeah,
something like
and
that.
That's literally because they are like. They might as well be full Evos at this point, like Cypher, Type Null.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other one, but they're literally like full Evos at this point.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah,
Or they were originally designed as full Evos and then went to.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what is it like Lickitung? Lickitung. I think Lickitung's actually viable, but you can't get it in the game, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I was trying to hold in a cough and it just did not work.
You're doing the same as me. Look, I'm burping, you're coughing. It's fine.
It's yeah. Hey guys, episode 2. What's up? But yeah, no, it's crazy. Little Cup's gonna be a lot of fun. I cannot wait to play it. It's gonna be one of those formats where I feel like it can be a staple if for the CCC for the off season if you want to keep doing it.
Oh, for sure.
I love it. I love the idea of it. I love how we brought Reddy helped us with it. I love doing the tiering with you guys a couple weeks back. It's a lot of fun. And again, one thing I love about the CCC is that we're doing things that not a lot of other people are doing. And Little Cup is not again, it's not a new idea, but the way we're playing it is different than the way other people are playing Little Cup. And again,
not only that, but what I like about us is that we just go all in.
Yeah.
I like how we make a big production out of even though like no one's watching us. Who cares? Dude, Finals Day was probably one of my favorite streams we've made.
Oh, it was so fun.
And it was only CCC people in it, But
yeah, it was great.
I just love how it looked. The quality, I think, is good.
I clicked on your stream, Seb, when we were doing the draft.
Yeah.
And for the draft for season 1, I think you peaked it for 25 to 30.
Yeah.
And I saw that and I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was insane. I remember being there, and I remember my sister was there with me, and I was like, she was like talking to me. She's like, "Why are you on your phone?" I was like, "Shh, be quiet. The draft just like we're talking about the draft." She's like, "When he was like," I was like, "Be quiet. Seb has like 30 viewers right now. This is breaking. This is breaking ground right now for us, for us small pokey streamers right now, man." And I mean, that's the beauty of it. We put it out there, and because the thing at the end of the day, we love while they may not be as much viewers, we love our 7 viewers that come in every stream, and we want to give them the best thing they can get, because you know what? They're not gonna. I'm not trashing on any other streamers, but they're not gonna be able to get that experience with those high level people. They're not gonna get that their names read. They're not gonna feel like they're being answered to. And those streamers that have 100,000 viewers in it, and it's nice to be able to provide that for people who want to have that one-on-one with their streamers, and they get that with us. They absolutely they get heard, we listen to them, we have fun with them, we interact with them. We're able to do Mario Karting streams, we're able to do Mario Party, we're able to do Pokemon tournaments and stuff like that. We're able to do that, and I think that just goes to show how much we care about those 7 people that come in faithfully every single time to watch us stream Pokemon and whatever else for 3 or 4 hours any given day. And yeah, you're damn right, we're gonna put in our best effort because they put in their best effort for us. So.
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it. All of you out there, you deserve it.
Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve the best from us. So, but it's great. I cannot wait, man. Twitch is crazy right now. We're getting into it, guys. This is the I was talking to Seb about it. Twitch and gaming content is going to be at a peak starting now, because this is the holiday swing of games. We're going to have
that's right,
everyone playing Diamond and Pearl. We're going to, Battlefield just came out. The new COD just came out. Freaking Naruto's in Fortnite. That's a whole thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'm not a big fan of that, personally, but that's in there. And I mean, it's gonna be a really fun time, and it's gonna be a great time for people who might want to start getting into content creation. Around the holidays is like this is the time that's gonna be competitive, but it's also gonna have a lot of time for people who want to see these games from different perspectives. And I mean, for us as Pokemon fans and Pokemon content creators, we are being blessed. We are
Oh
literally getting
yeah.
Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. We have the CCC, and then freaking Arceus at the end of January, which is going to
Yeah,
carry us. It's
it
gonna
couldn't
it's gonna
even it
it's
could it could
crazy.
not be any better. It could not be,
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure like the season will carry over into Arceus a
Mhm.
little bit, but
Yep.
it's like the way we structured it with breaks.
Mhm.
It's going to be. It almost works out perfect because
Yeah.
we're going to be building up to the finals, and then we've got Arceus as well. Oh,
Mhm. It's
there's
gonna be
just so
great.
much content. It's like I don't have a big enough schedule. I don't have enough free time to do everything I want to do.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, it's crazy,
but
but
that's how content creation goes.
yeah.
That's how content creation goes. It's you've got to find the time to do it, and people don't realize. Like for me, the Twitch is the easy option. The live streaming is the easy option. I've done editing for I think 10 years now, maybe
Yeah.
longer. Twitch is by far the easier option for me. For me in person, it's like I can sit down, I can click stream,
Yeah.
and when I'm done with my stream, I could take an hour to wind down and I'm in bed. If I was doing YouTube, I mean, a single edit could take me anywhere between 50 and 60 hours
Mhm.
Yeah.
per edit, and that's a 2-minute video that goes out. A 2-minute video, and it takes 60 hours in the meantime. So it's
I mean, it's different, right?
I'm just so happy I can play stuff. I could just happy I just click buttons and people will come and watch me click
Yeah.
buttons and
That's great.
watch me name mons after them and then kill them.
I love it. Yeah, I mean,
And then
content
use leaks
creation
to
is
revive them.
crazy. Exactly. And I will say one thing on top of that. I think for anyone who is thinking about doing Twitch or content creation, you may look at it as, oh, they're just playing a game and talking. And like, Jake said, Twitch is a lot easier to do versus, doing YouTube for some people. Like, yeah, we get to sit and talk, which is for a lot of people, we like to talk. This is why we're really good
Yeah.
at it and able to talk on end. But I will say, like, from doing, I mean, I just wrapped up Mystery Dungeon, the finale of the story, and I will tell you, coming from a concert that night and coming to do a bunch of voices and one time and try to provide that, my voice was completely shredded. Like
Yep.
when I was done. Like it does. And like talking for long periods of time, it is exhausting. Like we can both talk about, finals day. Like it was so great, but my God, were we happy it was done?
Yep.
Because we were just like, all right, we're done talking. It's
I didn't
great.
even celebrate. I went to bed.
Yeah. He just went straight to bed. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it is something that, it does take practice. We obviously, and we're all still learning. We're by no
Oh
means
yeah.
masters at the craft of
100%.
streaming or whatnot. But that's one thing I always want to point out to people. Like I have people who want to go into Twitch streaming or YouTube content creation, and all I say to them is it's a lot of hard work. Don't go into it looking at it from a monetary perspective. Go into it doing something that you want to do and have fun with it, and don't take it too seriously. But also know that it takes prep and practice, and eventually it will get easier. But at the same time, it's not the easiest thing on the planet to do, and it takes a lot of commitment for sure. Which is
I
one
mean, you
thing I
gotta
always
like
say.
people don't realize, but you gotta plan your content. Sometimes you gotta plan what you want to talk about. If something doesn't go your way, you better have a backup, or else you're just gonna end stream there.
Yep, or you just live edit Forza as it happens on stream.
I watch my streams from back when I started in December, and I'm a total different person from what I was like. It's just like I had no idea what I was doing, and that's how everyone starts, right? Like you could have the best setup, you could have the best overlays, you could have everything, but at the end of the day, is your content and what you do and how entertaining you are, and it just takes time to just get used to all that stuff. And if anyone's thinking of getting into Twitch or anything like that, I just say, like, don't think, just go do it.
Do it.
Just go do it.
Do it, man.
You don't have to have the best stuff, you know.
Nope.
I see some of the top streamers, and they still have like their basic overlay with their cam on, and that's it, you know. But they're entertaining, so you know. So every time, everyone,
just
even if it's
don't
YouTube
worry
or
about
like TikTok or whatever, I always tell them, just do it. You don't lose anything by not doing it, you know. And if it doesn't work
the
out,
hardest part is starting.
Yeah,
the hardest
it
part
always
starting.
is. Yeah, 100%.
And the fear of having 0 viewers.
Yeah.
But just keep going, and the raid will come.
Yeah,
The raid will come. And then look what happens. You'll do a draft league, and then you'll do a podcast, and then you'll do a Nuzlocke, and then
you start planning trips to go hang out with your friends from across the globe, and there you go. And that's the beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing about Twitch, and that's one thing I always say.
It's exponential.
It's great.
It's I love it. I love it. It's the fact that people will come out and just sit and watch me play, because the way I got into it was, I'm sitting here and playing this anyway. I'm going to do this anyway. Whether you're here or not, I'm still sat in the same chair in this. Well, maybe not with a fancy background and whatnot. I'd have probably sat in a room with my same headset on, doing the same games. I'd be playing Nuzlocke by myself. But the fact that people have the time to come in and watch me do it and interact with me is... I say it at the end of every stream, man, and especially when people tell me to carry on. And I know they're doing it to kill me, right? They're doing it because they know I have work in the morning. But it literally just warmed my heart when people say, don't end. Don't end. Yeah. It's like, but you're doing it to hurt me, so I know what you're doing.
Yeah. That's what I say. When they say, oh, and I'm like, God, I guess, I mean, what's an hour less of sleep to these people who are watching my stream? And then I'm like, fine, I'll do it. But I did that early on, and then I was like, yeah, no, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta go to bed.
I learned really fast. I learned really fast to do
quick.
what I want to do and end what the times I want to end, and not promise a bunch of stuff, because it overwhelms you too much. I was doing like 2 draft leagues, battle generations in the weekend, and then like playthroughs and battles and all that kind of stuff, and I love doing it. I love doing every single thing, but it got to the point where it was too much, and I had to say to people, listen, battle generations is over, we might pick it up later, but I'm having more fun with the draft league and the CCC and all that kind of stuff, and you know, it's just it is what it is, and you gotta prioritize yourself sometimes as well. It's just like, I can't just, like, you know, do whatever everyone else is doing and stuff like that. And also, whoever wants to get into Twitch, there's gonna be highs, there's gonna be lows. I don't even look at my view count anymore.
Nope.
I just
keep
play.
that. My best advice to anyone who's streaming, when they're first off streaming, there's a lovely option, at least in Streamlabs, where you can hide your viewer count. And what I've taught, and I thank God for, I don't even remember the guy's name. I was like Twitch help or whatnot. Some guy was talking about Twitch. He said, hide that and pretend like you have 100 viewers at all times, and stay on like that. And that's like the best advice I've gotten, because I just remember watching back at some of my old streams when I was shiny hunting. I was like talking a little bit, but then I was just like getting quiet for like 10 minutes because I'm just going back and forth with my eggs. Then I remember reading that, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna talk to myself, and it just worked. It worked wonders. And then, you know, I did that Nuzlocke, and then, you know, long story short, you know, Jake's rated, and then at the end of the story is here we are now. But it's a great thing, and like again, Seb said, just do it. But the hardest thing again is doing it. But I mean, I say it all the time. For some reason, I know I don't talk about it much because it's something that I was happy about at the time, but now I'm not too like okay with it. But you know, TikTok was a big thing for me. Like, I posted one video and it blew up, and you know, but that's the hard thing sometimes. Sometimes the best thing other advice I can give is, don't put yourself in a box too much, because then when you're done with that box, you have to feel like you have to continuously produce that, so you can get that satisfaction from your viewers. And when you get to that point, like me, where I was having 60,000 followers. Now I'm at 124,000, and I haven't posted a video since August. It was just a thing where I was like, I don't enjoy the content I did. It blew up, and you feel like you got to do it. And that's one thing I'm not going to do with Twitch is, yeah, I love Pokemon, and that's something that's never going to change. But I'm not going to force myself to do Pokemon if I don't want to do Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we have the Forza streams that I've added, because I wanted to play Forza. Like, I wanted to do different things, you know? So it's always a big factor. It's just don't put.
There'll be Battlefield soon.
Yeah, Battlefield. Me and Jake on Battlefield is going to be insane.
I might just get that game if we all play it.
Get it, Sam!
Let's go! Dude,
the
it's gonna be
last shooter
so fun.
I played was Battlefield 2. So
oh, you'll love it. Oh, you'll love it. You'll absolutely
love it. You'll love it, man. It's so much fun.
Especially when you're in a squad as well. It's hilarious.
It's gonna be a lot of me and Jake screaming. It's gonna be great. Jake's gonna be like, Luke, I need ammo. And I'm just like, I'm coming. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'll be there. Hold
on. Well, I lied. Before getting into Pokemon, I had this one follower from back when I played TFT, and he played Valorant. And he got me one day to play Valorant. Holy moly, I'm terrible at shooting. I am terrible.
That's why I do ammo.
They could be right in front of me, and I'm like, I can't shoot this shit.
You should see. In fact, it's on TikTok. It's on TikTok. It's on Twitter. My clips with me, Craig, and Mike when we're playing Valorant.
Yep.
It probably hands down the best content I've ever had in my life. No one watched, but the clips did great. Great. But no, my advice to everyone is you all start on 0. Everyone starts on 0. But that only works when you take out like second channels and stuff, because if you have a main channel that's got 1 million and then they make a second channel that's got, well, starts on 0, but they're instantly going to have like 10,000 people that watch them religiously and then bring it over. So, I mean, everyone starts on 0. Just keep plugging away, man. Just keep plugging away.
And if you can't, if you can't do Twitch, just, record a couple videos, put them on a schedule on YouTube, and there's that. And then when you want to come over, you could just send those people over as well,
Yeah, that's the best thing. I mean, I will say that even though I did not bring my TikTok following with me because I completely shifted what I was doing on TikTok from Twitch, but I started with about 10 people already following me on Twitch, and quickly we got there. But at the same time, it is important that, if you do want to do this and you do want to, potentially grow, make use of other social medias. I mean, that's another tip. If you have an Instagram, you have a Twitter, try to make use of it if you can.
I should do.
Yeah, it's one thing that I recommend doing. Guys, do it. Just do it. It helps a little bit. But it's just one thing. Like, if you do have that other, place where you're making content before, try to grab those viewers and have them follow you. If they want to, they will. But I will say it will be hard from TikTok to Twitch because you're really taking the shortest form of content and going to the extreme of the longest form of content possible.
Yeah.
So, YouTube to Twitch is usually probably the way to go. But, if you have any small type of followers, just let them know, hey, you're going to be doing this. It would be greatly help if you would come by, and, you might get a little bit of a head start, a little bit.
Yeah. And there's also like seasons throughout the year. Like summer was great for Twitch. A bunch of people were, and as soon as college started and everyone got back to work, all the views went down on Twitch as well. So, there's other factors you got to take into account. Sometimes you can't control them.
Daylight saving.
Yeah,
bro.
Oh. Can we just ban that? Can that not be a thing?
The impact of the clock.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The impact of the clock is unreal. Like, I watch some streamers, and the fact since daylight savings hit, it's like they've lost like 3,000 viewers.
Wow.
Off the bat.
Wow.
And it's like the time technically hasn't changed, but it kind of has,
Yeah. I hate it.
I guess.
I think daylight savings times is that's a whole rant. I'm not going to go on the daylight savings time rant right now, but I do. I do not like it. Get out of here. But hey, but it worked out on me and Seb's favor. We're on the same time zone, so that's nice.
Yeah, that is true. We are on the same time zone. So it worked out for this week in specific.
For this week, but after this week, I don't like it.
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. That's great.
But yeah, I think we could start wrapping it up. Do you guys any final words? Any final thoughts?
Just stay tuned. Stay tuned for Gen 4. When you're seeing this, we are most likely, all three of us will most likely be on Twitch playing the game. Please come out and show some support, have fun with it, play it with us. We will definitely be making lots of content around the game. And then obviously the following week we have Little Cup and then season 2 really soon. So just stay tuned, guys. It's gonna be a crazy ride. Christmas week starting now is like Pokemon season for
Christmas
us. Like
is now.
Yeah, Christmas is now.
Exactly.
Enjoy your presents. Enjoy your presents. But right now it is time. Pokemon season is a go from right now. So be prepared, guys. Lots of content coming your way.
All right. Well, that's it. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you in episode 3. Bye-bye.
Bye.